Sheldon Primus here with OSHA Compliance Help, and today I want to take you through what I saw in an audit. This is actually at a municipal place in Florida. So municipalities are exempt from federal OSHA. If there is no state plan, then they do not have a state guidance or they don't have a federal guidance on what's good for safety and health. So this was an actual county facility that I was just going through their facility at their request to see what I saw and give them a report. So this is one of the motor control centers that I saw. I'm going to zoom in, let you get a good look at a few things here. And there's one definitely in particular. Okay, and this is the totality of what I saw. And I'll get a little closer. So this was what I saw at this facility. So as you're seeing here, again, there's several things. Electrical specialist will probably be able to talk to you a little bit more about the labeling of this motor control panel. I cannot tell what the voltage is. If I'm looking to the far end here, I'll get a little closer for you to see. In the very corner, it tells me I've got a 45 kVA three-phase, so it's very high voltage. However, there is no other wording on here to let me know what is my arc flash rating, my arc flash hazards, what type of PPE should I be wearing, what's my approach distances. So there's no labeling there as far as alerting me as the novice of what can I do if this panel is actually open and there is exposed electrical, or what are my potential hazards. And then the obvious is the little gray duct tape that they're using as a lockout system, not even a lockout device, but this is what they use at this municipal workplace as being appropriate to show do not operate this equipment. I don't know if this exhaust fan is being maintained right now or if it's just always in a closed or locked out position. And then mere sign here that they have keep off is also an indicator to me that something is happening with this thing, that I don't want to use it. So there is a better way, a better system of doing this. So I'm going to use my standard, and we're going to go into the general industry standard just to show you what I'm seeing. Under subpart J in general industry, this is the setting that we're in. There is control of hazardous energy, lockout, tagout, which is in section 147. In section 147, the whole section here in 147, the scope, the applicability, the general controls, releasing the lockouts, having a program, pretty much this is all being violated if they are actually regulated under OSHA. And since this facility is a state, actually it was a county facility in Florida, they are exempt from OSHA. So the private sector counterpart would have a violation of a 1910 section 147 violation. So I'm going to highlight that. Let's go to OSHA.gov and let's see what that violation would represent. So a violation of this type would really represent quite a bit of money. So I'm going to scroll down a little to the data and statistics, and under that you do have your commonly cited standards. I kind of like doing this this way just to show you guys how to do this. Now I'm going to do an industry profile of the standard. So as we look through the standard on 147, a 5-digit code, manufacturing by far are the ones who have this issue, and the dollar figures are quite high. So it's over a 1-to-1 ratio, so meaning if they find one thing wrong with the section, generally there's more than one. So it could be multiple citations related to that. So you have a lot of manufacturing, printing, those type industries that have problems with the lockout tagout procedure, and it's a very easy one to fix, having a lockout tagout program. However, if you would like to find a tool that you could use, I'm going to look under here to show you guys some topics. And you got a topic over here: construction, healthcare, ag, oil and gas, federal agency. Here's some safety and health programs here that you have under topics, and then safety and health pages. So this is all on OSHA.gov. You could scroll down here, or you could do a name search. I'm going to click on the e-tools, and under the e-tools I'm going to look down to lockout tagout, and there are interactive tools for lockout tagout right here that you could use. And even further, I'm going to go into the training section, and under training, right here is just a regular training homepage, but you have something called the Harwood Grants, and that's Susan Harwood Training Grants. If you're a nonprofit and you would like to seek some extra dollars to help you develop some training, the Harwood Grants are here for you. You can look it up by topic if you want to. Basically, if you get the money to develop training, the caveat is you have to also make that material available for everyone for free on OSHA's website. So this is where you have the Harwood grant material. I do L for lockout tagout. There is one here, and not all the topics are on the Harwood grant material. However, this one gives me a lockout tagout compliance program in PDF, 26 pages in English and in Spanish. So in this case, I do have material here available for me for lockout tagout. And if I were to do lockout tagout right here in the OSHA search, there's a fact sheet and several other things I could find on lockout tagout. And if I even wanted to, I could do comma PPT for PowerPoint, and I could even find lockout tagout presentations that I could use. So this situation that you're seeing here should never happen in the private sector. Chances are you're really not going to see this, but in the public sector, if there is no state OSHA plan, there are no one that's regulating the county employees, city employees that have to do lockout, tagout, or any kind of safety and health program, then it's truly up to the independent municipality or the independent anyone. If it's the parks and recreations, if it's the school for teachers that are city or county employees, then it's really up to that individual entity to make sure their workers are safe. So I would love to see a state program for every state in the United States, or even a federal program that incorporates the public sector. Then that would be even better. But until then, you're going to see things like this, unfortunately. So thank you for joining me in this one. Can you please subscribe for me? Go ahead and subscribe. It's probably going to come up after my presentation here. On the end screen, you'll see it on the top right, my left, but your right. And you can visit my website, Ocean Compliance Help. And then I also have safetyculture.online, which is a website that I use for safety compliance. When you want to get past that, you want to get into safety culture. This is just a little roadmap, some resources to help you get into the safety culture mindset. So that is safetyculture.online. Have a wonderful day, and make sure I keep these going. Give me any comments in the comment box and let me know what you think, what I missed, and if you want a topic, and I'll research it. Have a wonderful day.